Hello and welcome. I am Scrubberlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server. We are with Tiger Shrike, our level 31, almost level 32 Stalker. We have less than 100,000 experience points go to get to level 32, which is about a quarter of what we started with, and or a little more than like a third of what we started with. We're working on a story arc for Philippa Moreau called Corporate Culture, where we are dealing with the Kellermans and the Cray attempts to destroy them and brainwash them. And so the Kellermans have been through a lot. At Cray's hands, Tiger Strike, kidnapping, manipulation, attempted murder. Ken Kellerman's memory was even temporarily altered for crying out loud. Nevertheless, he's willing to come forward with everything he knows about Cray's control techniques, mind control techniques. He even told us where to find the Cray Mind Control Center. It's time to take it out. Are you ready? We are absolutely ready. We are going to take it out. It's right here in Talus Island, right under our noses. This is where they're mind controlling people, and we are going to stop them. Dr. Giacomo and his cronies. Where are we going here? This is where we want to go. Okay. Wow, right here in a building right in the middle of town. Dr. Giacomo, or Giacomo, I guess, and his buddies are brainwashing people. And we're going to take them out. 2 devices to find, and a computer program probably. And we're going to take out the assistants because we don't know. I don't know how many of them are required to be taken out. But these guys aren't too hard if they're orange. We've got a bunch of yellows. How do I want to do this? Like that. We're gonna need perhaps some purples, and we're gonna need yellows to hit bosses like the protector tanks. This is gonna be one of these. Okay, elevator here. What we got? Geneticist or radiologist? Radiologist has to go down first. All the misses. Always 2 in a row. Or more than that. Almost never miss just once. There we go, we just did it twice in a row again. So this is the first level, and as you know, there could be up to 5 levels in a lab. But we'll see how many levels there are. Make sure we're hidden, okay. And it sounds like somebody's talking upstairs. This wouldn't happen to be a boss, would it? And this is a crate protector, so this is going to be rough. And a researcher. And I'm going to have to take this guy out first, I think. Let's go ahead and use hasten to speed up any recharges that we may have. I'm going to try an early placate on this guy. And then let us hide and try to assassinate. Come on. Oh. Alright, well, let's take a yellow. See if we can get this guy. Nope. Take 2 yellows. Yeah, these guys are really brutal with this deflection. The only thing that maybe saves you is, and he's a +3 again, the only thing that maybe saves you is the fact that they sometimes foolishly turn it off. So let's see if we can assassinate him this time, once we hide. Come on. There we go. Fortunately, our reconstruction has recharged already, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to hit him with the boosted stuff, and then I'm going to placate him again. That thing definitely needs more recharges on it. Gonna miss again. Come on. Why does it do that? That's really aggravating. Man, even with this thing with 2 accuracy enhancers on it, I can't get this guy. And of course the other problem is we're only doing like 10 damage to him a shot if it's not Assassin's Claw. 50 with focus, but these others 26. Yeah, this is insanely difficult. My guess is these guys have a lot more lethal than smashing resistance, because I do not remember them being this hard to my martial artist. Now, I didn't fight +4s this early on in her career. But the idea that just this one boss is so brutal is ridiculous. Finally! My gosh. I mean, I like it being challenging, but that's just insane. And there's a +3 lieutenant, who's going to be almost as unpleasant as the boss was to fight, but not quite as bad. Because we do so much more damage to her. And there's a geneticist. Take him out. No, you're not going to resurrect her. Okay. My guess is that's all that's on this level. So we're going to struggle against any other protectors. It's the protectors that really are the problem. And the problem is that they... Like, the Voltaic tank probably won't be as bad because... Oh, another elevator. So we got 3 elevators to go down. Voltaic tank's probably not as bad because they... I don't think they're going to debuff me as much. I have no idea which elevator to go down first, so... Or up first. Alright, we're going to start with this guy again, too. These guys are a little bit too hard at +3 to stand in there and fight the Voltaic tank that way. We're going to do a round of attacks, and then placate. And then we should be able to hit this guy, because I don't think he's going to have the same... why does it keep stopping? Come on. That is clearly a bug. It's not supposed to do that. He's not going to have the same kind of deflective ability as the other guy, the protector. We'll use instant healing on this guy. Bane. Placate. Got him. Okay, and we got another accuracy. That will help a lot. Alright, well, I'm going to just go down this elevator up. I don't know. Doesn't matter which one. We have to find 2 devices and find computer programs. So I don't know where they are going to be. We can hit these guys on the way back if necessary. are we going here? Okay. Okay, there's a dead end, so let's take these guys out on the way back. Alright, so that takes them out. Sometimes there's guys in the middle here, but doesn't look like it. It's just these two. You can see what a huge difference +2 is instead of +3. We really need to be fighting against +2s. The problem is, this is a +2 mission, right? If I drop it to +1 so that we get some +1s and +2s, the +1s are just way too easy. I mean, not the bosses, but everybody else. It's just trivial. How do you know that I'm here? I'm hidden. How did he know I was there? Was I not hidden yet? I'll have to go back and watch the video, I guess. Break free. I don't know that we need. I don't know if we need to take out all these guys or not. No. I don't want to be hovering. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. 2 misses in a row. See? Always doubled. Never just 1 miss. It's always 2. I mean, not always, of course, but much of the time. Certainly happens far more than it should just by luck. Especially when you're talking about a 60 or 70% chance to hit. You do get runs in random numbers, there's no question about that. But it just seems to happen way too much. I love how they just fall off. The guy just was like, let, and fell off to the ground. That was awesome. Miss. Okay. So there's a doorway here. We have not yet found 2 devices or the programs or Dr. Giacomo. Security agent with a medic. This is often a final room. Another security agent. Usually there's a clue over here, but nothing, huh? Okay. For the +3 lieutenants, I think it's reasonable to strike them first, because we can kill them quickly, usually. Look at this. I just cannot hit. Took both heals to win just because of the misses. And really, for lieutenants and bosses, I would, at this point, really rather be fighting +2s than +3s. But there's just no way to guarantee it in the mission. Doesn't seem to care what you want. It just gives you what it wants. No. We don't want this guy healing him. Yeah, that was bad. Placate. And Assassin's Claw. See, now that time it worked, so why doesn't it work the other times? Why does it cancel without being interrupted? That I don't understand. So have we been everywhere here? Yes, I think so. Okay, so let's go to the next level. There was nothing on this level. Not sure why it's even here. Doesn't have any of these things, so why bother? One of the things I've often wondered is there a sequence to the levels? Like, was that level attached to this elevator, or was that just the first level we were going to encounter regardless of which elevator we went down? And I don't know the answer to that. I've never tested it. I mean, the way to test it would be to log out now, go back, restart the mission, and then go down one of the other elevators first and see if you get that level again. Okay, Radiologist is the worst of the three here. So we'll take him out first. And then take out the Research Assistant because he slows you. The Riot Guard is not a danger, as long as you don't have him beating on you too much. Right, because he's just doing smashing or lethal damage. Come on. Miss. Gosh, and it takes so much to take these guys out. And that's largely because of the level difference. I hear a glowy. Alright, so scientist, scientist, mob specialist. So we'll take out the scientist here first. Nobody saw me? Well, we'll hide again then. And take this guy out. There may be people up above, so we need to be a little bit careful. Trying to stay underneath. He should come to me. The idea is to try to not be seen by the people above if there is anybody. Now we're hidden, we can go take a look. Yep, see these guys up here. Double misses. It especially is noticeable with Eviscerate because the miss is so slow to show up that it ends up coming up exactly when the next power's miss shows up. 2 misses in a row. So you can definitely see it does happen. A lot. 2. Always pairs, right? It happens in pairs a lot. Now, it doesn't necessarily happen with the Assassin's Claw because that has extra accuracy on it. So we got a clue. Memory alteration program. So we downloaded a program from the Cray for altering memories. Oh, there's nothing up here. Okay. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to do the middle room last and just see what else is here. You wouldn't do this if you weren't a Stalker because you'd be drawing aggro. But because I can invisibly scout the room, we can do that. There's a geneticist there. He's a prime target. But, whoops. But let's see what's upstairs. Oh, a cryo tank. Alright, so we gotta watch out that the geneticist doesn't res this cryo tank. I don't think he will, because they're not part of the same spawn. Just gotta hope they don't see us. Okay, can we crit this guy? Nope, not with a miss. Can't hit him. Alright, let's try an inspiration. Try to hit more often that way. Let's use hasten to counteract the cold slowdown. It's not going to speed anything up, but it will counteract his debuff. We've got a good tray of inspirations now, so whoever the final boss is, we might be alright. If the final guy turns out to be an elite boss, and I don't know if he will, we're screwed. I think because I won't be able to hit it, right? It's not that you can't beat an elite boss, but I won't be able to hit the elite boss. And then we're screwed. I won't be able to hit him with the assassination, and then we're basically hosed. But we'll just have to see what happens. If it turns out to be the case, I'm going to have to lower it down to +1 or +0. I will not make you guys watch this whole mission over again. It's not worth it. Now, one thing that might happen, depending on how long this mission is, it's unlikely, but one thing that could potentially happen that would be very helpful is if right before the end of the mission we get a level up, we could easily go in with our level up buffs and kick butt. Right? Then we could go in against an elite boss and no problem. But we need the level up buff for that. Otherwise, there's no way we're beating a +3 elite boss. Not at this level. Right? At other levels, yes, but not at this level. Right? By 40, sure. Okay, I hear somebody. I hear Giacomo, so we're going to find out right now if he's an elite boss or not. He should be up over there. No, I don't see him. Well, this room is good. This room is pretty good. This is a +2 room. He's just a regular boss in a +2 room. So that is not too bad. I think I'm going to take out the guys up at the top first and work our way down. Right, definitely don't want this geneticist getting in on the action. So we're going to take him out and try to pull the other guys outside. Okay, let's get these guys out. Because I don't want the boss getting involved in this battle. It's really interesting with my martial arts scrapper. I remember I paid absolutely no attention to which mobs I was fighting because they just went down so fast. But they were not +3. Alright, so Giacomo is over there, or Giacomo, I don't know how you say that. And I took Italian when I was in high school for 3 years. Alright, so this crowd tank's red. He shouldn't be as bad. I'm going to try not to use too many inspirations with him, because I think we're going to need this whole tray against Giacomo. We're going to wait for build-up. Yep. Now I'm going to knock the researcher over and kick his butt first, just because I don't want him driving me nuts. And the cryo tank's going to suck now because... Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you that much of a freaking coward? Placate. We don't have any way to counteract the cryo tanks. Why is this not turning on? We don't have any way to counteract the cryo tanks slow, because Hasten hasn't recharged yet. But look at how much easier it is to fight these guys when they're red instead of purple. That's it, he's done. I didn't use a single inspiration, it was super easy. So there's a huge difference between +2 and +3. Which, by the way, guys, is why I have the mission set on +2 and not +3. So now, unfortunately, because this guy will heal Giacomo, we're going to have to actually take him out first. And I hate doing that, because it blows the assassination. And now he's going to do this stupid buffing. Placate. Thank goodness Placate does not have a 2-hit roll. Can we hit him? That's what we want. The big problem is we only have one more yellow inspiration, and it's going to probably take longer than the duration of 2 yellow inspirations to beat this guy. But we have hasten, so that helps. Everything will recharge faster. And you can see how much faster we are pounding this guy than we would have if he were +3. If he were level 34. Endurance. Placate. Yellow. Assassinate. Come on. Got him. Alright, so that's going to take him out. We're very lucky that this was a +0 room, right? So that they're +2 instead of +1 and +3. Very fortunate. Okay, we have completed. We've got that clue. And that's a synaptic sequencer. And now we just need to find the last glowy, which is over there. So we're not even going to have to go down the other elevator, I guess. I mean, so much easier against +2s. But I just don't want the +1s that we would get in the +1 missions, right? So, one more door to go through, or whatever. Where's the glowy? Must be through this other door. We're gonna hit that, and then we'll come back and get these guys if we need to. Researcher, radiologist. Okay. I love critting. Super fun. Okay. Don't need all those greens. Gotta make room for yellows. And we have completed the mission. And we are done with the story arc, it looks like. Last clue. Mnemonic eraser. So this is something that erases memories. What am I doing? Exit the mission. That was pretty cool, guys. It was rough in a couple of places. The +3 bosses are pretty brutal. But we did pretty well. And we've leveled up. Look at that. We have leveled up. We are level 32. We got an enhancement, which we're not going to need, a level 31 enhancement. And we are done with that story arc. Alright. So. And we've now got a souvenir, by the way. Cray data disk. Right, so we captured Giacomo. Unfortunately, his own memory had been erased by his own procedures. Okay, so now what we want to do is go to the trainer. Luminary. And while we're at it, let's see if our stuff's sold on Wentworth's. Just take a quick stop. Nope. They're still selling for 250k. That's fine. We don't need the money, so it can wait. We have 17 mil. We're going to go down by a couple mil, probably, to... Whoops. Oh, another player. Rarely see that. For our next level, we get Shockwave. Take a look. Shockwave. Average damage is 44 unenhanced. There's a 50% chance of lethal damage if hidden or target placated, so that's the extra crit. But we also get knockback on them, and it's an AoE cone. So that is quite nice. It's sort of weird. The biggest attack is really Eviscerate. And it's a little strange that Shockwave, the AoE attack, would come in as the level 32 signature power. You would think Eviscerate would be the signature power. That's a little odd. I'm not sure where I want to put these yet. I'm just going to leave them there, and I'll mess around with it. But in the meantime, we're going to be buying all new enhancements, throwing all of these away. I will not do that on screen. When I bring you back, I'll show you how I slotted things. None of it will be a surprise. We're just going to be repeating what we already have, will triple recharge build up, and Shockwave, of course, will get an accuracy. Instant healing will get a recharge, and we'll get another heal on fast healing. And I got to remember to put a jump on hurdle. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape, and I will see you guys here again on the next episode of City of Heroes.